Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at Macchiato by Finback Brewing Company. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, my name is Rich and welcome to End of the Day Beer Review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel a great deal. Today, we're going to be looking at Macchiato by Finback Brewing Company. And this is a very, basic label on the can. It says that I'm looking at a stout with coffee and caramel and some milk sugars. Now normally this is right in my wheelhouse, so I'm really excited to check this beer out. This has an ABV, I believe, of about 8.5. So let's check it out. Now, Finback Brewery is located in Queens. It's a small brewery. So about 40 minutes, 35-40 minutes from where I live. So this is one that's available by me. And if it's available by you, let's see if you should take the time to actually go find it and check it out. And we get a very dark pour. A good amount of carbonation. Now this is, I would say, a jet black beer. Good basic head, sort of a light caramel color head to it. Some lacing, but it's not a super high ABV, so I'm not expecting it to just cling to the glass. I will tell you this, I'm getting a very serious coffee aroma, and I haven't even put my nose in the glass yet. And I think that's going to be excellent. So if we get that coffee and caramel, it'll fit right into that macchiato spot. Let's give it a little aroma test. Oh yeah, there's a tremendous amount of coffee when you put this up to your nose. In fact, not just coffee, but a dark coffee. I'd say almost an espresso roast. Oh, that's very nice. There's a certain sweetness to this aroma also. I don't want to say it's sugar, maybe it's caramel, but it's definitely, it smells like something you would almost get in a coffee shop with some sugar in it. Now, I'm normally a black coffee type of person, so I'm picking up that type of coffee that I would be a little contemptuous of, because I think if you put milk and sugar in the coffee, it's not really coffee anymore. I'm getting some chocolate here also, that roastiness that comes with a good coffee. So it's, from a nose standpoint, it's hitting all of those marks that it's set on the can. All right, do the most important thing. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's got a great coffee flavor to it. This has got a nice dark espresso flavor to it. I was worried to be a little sweet for my taste, but quite frankly, well, I'm getting a little bit of that caramel flavor, that sort of sweetness. I'm not even sure I would say caramel. It's there, that sweetness. It's not something that is taking away from the coffee. It's not ruining the coffee for me by making it too sweet. It's got a great flavor profile. In the beginning, you're getting that coffee. As it goes towards the back of your tongue, you're getting a little bit more sweetness. And honestly, I was a little worried that it was over-carbonated. But I have to say, as you're swallowing it, it seems like the carbonation is sort of forcing the flavor profile to expand even more in your mouth. And I guess to an extent in your nose as well, as you're sort of drinking it in. Like, this is a pleasure. Yeah, great coffee flavor to this. I'm not sure I would have called it a macchiato. I think it's a little less sweet than I would have expected. There's some sweetness there. It's not cloying, it's not overpowering. The coffee flavor really pops on your tongue. There's a good roastiness to it that goes with a stout. The ABV, like I said, is only 8.5, so I'm not getting any sort of like overwhelming burn. I'm not getting any sort of crazy boozy taste. I recently reviewed another beer where I felt like the alcohol content was so high that the only thing you tasted was sort of that bitter alcohol flavor, and it just blew the rest of the flavor profile away. That's not the case here. Excuse me. It is, like I said, a little bit heavier on the carbonation than I expected, but it's really quite nice. Now, this is the first one I've tried from Finback, but I do know that Finback delivers in my area. and this is one I would definitely go and check out again. Again, it's like drinking a very nice, almost coffee stout. A little bit of sweetness. I think that takes away what would have been some bitterness on the back end of that sort of espresso flavor. And it's a very nicely balanced, very enjoyable beer. Now, at 8.5%, depending on what you're into beer-wise, I'd still say this is a little high on the ABV scale for a lot of people. So I think this is, once again, one of those sipping beers. I don't think this is one where you're going to have multiple of this. Because after 2, I think it's going to have sort of an impact on you more than you would necessarily want. But I have to say now, after trying this, I think I will definitely try other stuff that Finback has put out. I don't know what the cost was on this one. I'm pretty sure my cousin Fred brought this over. And if I'm correct, thank you, Fred, this was a killer beer. I really enjoyed this. If Fred didn't bring it over, whoever did, I have to thank you. Because one, you've introduced me to a new brewery I'm going to try. That is Finback Brewing Company. And I will definitely go looking for this beer again. I think the beer is fantastic. And now, as I normally end these videos, I am going to go and finish this one off and enjoy the rest of the evening. If you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, please comment if you've tried other stuff from Finback. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear your impression of this one if you tried it again. And those likes and subs really do help the channel. Anyway, you all have a good night. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this one. See you next time.